who can't even handle the breakdown of a marriage and get on with his life. But, nothing could have been further from the truth. These individuals were my biggest supporters. They understood what mental illness was, and what's required to achieve mental health again. And the jerks wouldn't let me isolate. When it comes to my addiction and my mental illness, in my case, remember, I can only speak for myself. I'm not an expert. I believe isolation to be a killer. My depression drove me to isolate due to the shame and guilt that I felt. One of my wingers, one of these Army brigade commanders, this veteran of Afghanistan in particular, recognized that I was struggling, and he gently, forced me to get out and socialize. He forced me to eat with the group in that social setting. He forced me to get out of my room, which is the only place I wanted to be, under the covers, isolating. And this was huge key to my recovery. I can't stress enough that I think isolation is a killer when it comes to mental illness and addiction, because in my case, it just, every fiber of my being just wanted to isolate, to be alone in my shame, in my guilt, in my fear, in my self-hatred. And my good friends and the rest of my course mates, they were amazing. They understood I was struggling. They supported me. They kind of backstopped me on the academic stuff. But they really, really were there for me. But one individual in particular